What happened to Hope Ann Moore? She was 32 years old when she went missing in Galveston, Texas, April 25th of 1999. Moore was last seen in Galveston, Texas. She was living in the 1600 block of Channelview Drive with her boyfriend, Clint Kent, and his older brother, Scotty Kent, at the time. Although Moore had been together with Clint for 4 years and they had a son, she was still legally married to another man. Clint was legally separated from his wife, but not divorced. Moore was also secretly seeing another man. After Scott joined the household, Moore had problems with him and claimed he tried to rape her. Scott said Moore came home that day in a pickup truck, packed some clothes and her checkbook, and left in an older model, dirty, beat-up Chevrolet Impala. The vehicle drove down Channelview Street towards Industrial Boulevard. She has never been heard from again. Although she'd been involved with some drugs in the past, she'd been trying to turn her life around by the time she disappeared. She had worked at the Bob Pagan Ford dealership for 8 months, passed every drug test she was given, and had gotten a small raise. Her boss described her as an ideal employee. On April 26, Moore didn't show up for work as usual. Her boss thought this was odd, but he didn't notify the authority. The next day, Clinton arrived at the car dealership, said Moore would not be returning, and gave her boss her keys. The next day, concerned about the situation, her boss called the police and reported her missing. Both Clint and Scott are considered possible suspects in Moore's disappearance. Scott pawned 2 of Moore's gold rings 8 days after she disappeared and forged a check on her bank account for $345.52, the exact balance of the account. Clint said he was visiting his parents out of town on the day Moore disappeared. He admitted he tampered with her brand new truck before he left because he didn't want her to be able to leave. He refused to take a lie detector test in Moore's case. In addition to her son by Clint, Moore had another son at the time of her disappearance. He was 11 years old and wasn't living with her. She had sent him to stay at a children's home a few weeks before she went missing. Clint later told Moore's son that she abandoned the family. He is now grown and believes his mother was met with foul play. There has been no activity on Moore's Social Security number since she went missing. She is presumed dead, but her case remains unsolved.
The bay side of Galveston is quiet, peaceful, away from the bustling Strand and flip-flop wearing tourists. On Channelview Drive, there used to be a house on stilts where Hope Ann Moore lived with Clint Kent. Her common law husband of 4 years. Hope's past wasn't perfect. Trouble with drugs, drinking, and partying. But the 32-year-old mother was trying to change. She had a steady job at a car dealership, passed drug tests to keep it, and had just gotten a raise.
She was a really good worker. I mean, she did everything we asked her to do there. Would not complain, no complaints at all.
James Cabarrubio was Hope's former boss and the last person to see her in public. Monday, April 26, 1999. Hope didn't show up for work. She'd never done that before. The next day,
Clint showed up and he tells me that, she just won't be back. Here's her keys. And I thought it was weird, so I just thought about it for a while, and I decided I better call and tell somebody.
Cabarrubio waited another day. Still no hope. He called police.
She's not coming back. Now that should make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. She's not coming back.
In '99, Hope's story wasn't front page news. A missing woman with a messy past. The case went cold. Detective Fred Page, now retired, picked up her case nearly a decade after Hope disappeared.
No one's pure as the driven snow, and Hope wasn't. But she was a true victim in this.
The more Page dug, the more he believed she's not just missing.
If anybody knows what happened to Hope Ann Moore, it's Clint. If there's the best suspect in this case, is Scotty. No doubt about it.
Okay, introductions. I'm Detective Fred Page.
Scotty Kent, Clint's older brother. In 2009, he agreed to talk to Page.
And we're here today to talk about a missing person report.
These are the never-before-seen tapes.
In the week leading up before she went missing, she left work twice, saying she was having problems at home with her husband.
But see, I never seen her and Clint fight.
Scotty was living with Hope and Clint in that house on the bay when she vanished. Scotty says on Saturday, April 24th, Hope left mad with her checkbook in a truck with a man Scotty didn't know.
How come you guys didn't call the police?
We didn't think she was gone. We just thought she was on another one of her drug trips. It ain't the first time she's disappeared.
8 days after Scotty last saw Hope, he pawned 2 ladies' gold rings at this Easy Cash. Here are the receipts Paige found a decade later. And there's this check made out to Scotty Kent from Hope, dated the day before he says she disappeared. $345.52, the exact amount in Hope's bank account to the penny. Handwriting tests later proved Hope's signature may have been forged.
Why would she close out her account and give the money to Scotty Kent?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Did you ever ask Scotty?
Well, I never even knew about this. So I don't know. I don't know if she owed him money. I don't know if she borrowed money.
Isn't that kind of bizarre?
Yeah.
Clint, Hope's common-law husband, also talked to Paige a decade later.
They spare no opportunity to trash Hope's character.
Clint was visiting his parents in Buffalo, Texas when Hope went missing. Before he left Galveston, Clint says he tampered with Hope's truck. He didn't want her leaving home.
Yeah, she was getting back into the drugs.
What do you mean she couldn't take it?
Because I took the fuse out, so she couldn't take it. She tried to take my other truck, too.
You think your brother killed her?
Hell no. I know better. There's no way. He's got a gentle heart just like me. I know, there's no way. Clint, let me put it this way. About my little brother, he's got the heart of a child, and he'd never do anything like that.
But, he leaves town. The day she goes up, and then all of a sudden she disappears.
He left before I did, and then I left. And
she has not cashed a check. She has not ever got a job.
Yes, sir.
She has never been seen or got a ticket or nothing.
Yes, sir.
After you last saw her.
Yes. When you told me that on the phone, too. And
she just has dropped off the face of the earth. Or she was killed.
I don't think she was killed. I think she just hiding somewhere.
I think she's dead.
I really don't, to be honest with you.
You think she's hiding?
Well, I don't know if she's hiding, but it's hard to say with her.
It's just disturbing when you look at this stuff, but it all goes back to, what can you prove? We got to find her body. That's the starting point, and we never have.
I want to know what happened.
Hope's son, Mike,
For her sake, my family's sake.
was 11 when his mother disappeared. He lives in League City now, works on custom cars, has a lot of time to think about the past. Mike says Clint, his stepfather, told him Hope walked out.
I remember feeling angry. I guess kind of hurt, but maybe at the same time kind of relieved.
Mike says Hope wasn't the best mom, that she was abusive at times.
She was just a very angry person.
And Clint watched out for him.
No matter what she did, to me, she's still my mom. And she deserves this.
I have been studying the case, learning the case.
She deserves not to be forgotten. That's what Detective Michelle Sullenberger thinks.
This is all Fred's stuff.
She's the third investigator looking through the evidence file.
This is probably the most difficult case that I've ever encountered because I have a gut feeling leading me in one direction, but I just can't prove it yet. I really strongly believe that Hope was murdered. I believe that there was a cover-up with her live-in boyfriend and his brother. I believe that they lied to the children. I think that they lied to the families. And then they went on with their life.
We made numerous attempts to contact both Clint and Scotty Kent. They did not want to participate in this story.
Between her being missing and him being a suspect, I don't know what to think. It's a lot to deal with and take in.
Have you completely exonerated your brother from having anything to do with Hope's
Yeah, I don't think my brother did anything.
I guarantee, if you know what happened to Hope, and you're protecting someone you love and
Oh,
care
I'm not.
about, but just to hear me out, that it's never too late to step forward and do the right thing. it's never too late.
What do you think happened to her?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure.
If you were going to kill Hope, what would you do with her body?
Never even thought about it.
If you did kill somebody living out there on Channelview, what would you do with her body? Because the whole key to this is finding her body.
Right.
You know?
And like I said, I really don't know. I mean, with me, I've never killed anybody before and don't even want to think about it.
Yeah.
I want him to come in. I want an opportunity to speak with him face to face myself, get my own read, get my own perspective, and ask him some questions.
Hope's story isn't going away. Sullenberger says she'll make sure of it.
So I really do hope she's still alive, because that would settle a lot of things, in my opinion.
Courtney Fisher,
Only time will tell.
13 Eyewitness News.